So I was just thinking about this, and I want to know, like, your real answer. If you know that you can invite the Lord into your weight loss journey and allow Him to lead you, most of the time that means there's going to be heart healing, mind renewal, things like that are going to happen. And the actual weight loss process will take a lot longer than some of the quick fixes, things like that we normally try, like diets and things. And so if you knew that it would take 5 years to get to your weight loss goal, doing this with the Lord so that He can heal you from past trauma, past hurts, things that have happened, things that are going on, things that you believe about yourself, that He can truly root your identity in Him while He heals your heart, renews your mind, helps you to see who it is that you are in Him so that you can walk out the calling that He has on your life fully and lose weight so that you're no longer yo-yo dieting. You're no longer in the cycles. But it was going to take you 5 whole years to get there versus not taking that path and just continuing to diet, continuing to try to do this in your own strength for the next 5 years. And maybe you'll lose the weight faster, but you're more than likely to continue to yo-yo diet, to continue around this circle and cycle and path, to continue to be frustrated, discouraged, thinking something's wrong with you, thinking that you just need more discipline, more willpower, more motivation, beating yourself up, trying to lose weight, and maybe end up right back where you started in 5 years. Or if you're anything like I was in the past, more weight than you were when you started. Which would you choose? Like, honestly. Because the thing is, like, when we do this with the Lord, it's going to take more time. That's a part of just doing this work with Him. But the end result is worth it. And sometimes we think this is taking too long. I don't want to have to do this way. But we forget what it was we were doing in the past and the time that we may have wasted in the past, that really it seemed like we were doing something we were busy doing but going nowhere. And so I just want to encourage you on this weight loss journey with the Lord to let it take as much time as it's going to take. Just give Him your yes and allow Him to do the work that He needs to do in you so that you can lose the weight and not gain it back. And I'm not saying that there won't ever be times where during this healing process you may gain. Ask me how I know. But you're going to get it back off, and it won't be for the same reasons, because He's still doing the work in you. But once the work of that healing around this issue, around your weight, around food, around your relationship with yourself and Him, once that's complete, you don't have to worry about gaining the weight back anymore, and you get to lose it in peace, and you get to lose it by learning to have patience with yourself. It's a fruit of the Spirit, right? Long suffering. You get to lose it by also having joy in the process, because there's no pressure. There's no feeling like you have to get there by this certain time. And so that's something I had to learn too throughout this journey. And especially being on the forefront of this and people watching me and watching my journey and hearing what I'm saying. And it's challenging when the numbers don't fall off the way I want them to, or when numbers get added on and I'm trying to help people lose. But I know He's doing a work in me, and He's going to do that work in you. And we have to know that it's worth it and that it will happen. We have to trust and believe, like it says in the Word, that when we ask, we believe that we have received what we asked. And I do believe. And I believe it for you too. And I want you to believe it for yourself. So invite Him in. Hold on. Allow it to take as long as it's going to take. Release the deadlines. Release the deadlines. Because holding on to that is really what's going to keep the frustration in this process of learning to develop that fruit of long suffering. So release the deadline and just trust the God of the process. All right, have a blessed day.